Hey everyone, it's Josh Thomas here from TheBitBlock.com with our puzzling video review for Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy on the Nintendo 3DS. The gameplay in the Layton series has always been known for its intriguing exploration and tricky puzzle solving. Azran Legacy is no exception. This game is loaded with hundreds of mind-boggling puzzle minigames and plenty of locations and characters to investigate along the way. Some examples of puzzles you may encounter include determining which of these 4 fruits are the squirrel's favorite by weighing them. Their favorite 2 fruits are the second and third heaviest of the bunch, so this involves lots of going back and forth trying to figure out what each one weighs. In this one, you have to hand out assorted chocolates to these little children. You'll use the touchscreen to click and drag and select 3 in a row that match the shapes in front of their desk. The trick is, you have to make sure the chocolates are touching each other and not just anywhere on the screen. And then finally, just one more little example of a puzzle. In this one, you have to help the professor make his way across a river by hopping from boat to boat. The bottom screen features boats with various colors and directions. You'll have to jump on the right boat at the right time to safely make it across. The controls and the overall structure are pretty much exactly like the previous game, Miracle Mask. You'll scroll along on the touchscreen with your stylus to move a magnifying glass around the environments, and when something of interest pops up, you can tap on it to investigate and get a closer look. This is how you speak to characters and find secret collectibles and additional puzzle challenges. There's also a handy map on the bottom touchscreen. You move from each segment of a town by clicking different spaces on the map. It all works pretty well. So yeah, the gameplay is pretty straightforward. It's all about exploring environments and talking to characters and then also solving many puzzles. It really hasn't changed all that much here, but I don't know, that's okay with me because it's all really well designed still. Azran Legacy has a really brilliant art style. Everything has a hand-drawn look to it, and even the textures appear to be painted on. It really does look like an animated film, but come to life in a video game. There's a pretty good amount of variety to all the locations you'll be visiting as well. I love the character designs too. Most of them are really unique and kind of fun to look at. They're pretty full of personality, and you'll encounter plenty of them. Another thing I love about this game's visuals is that the 3D effect is quite well done. It has a strong look to it, but it's not distracting or painful to look at. So you really get a sense that you're looking into this little world inside of your 3DS. This time around, they've also made more interesting use of the 3D imagery for the puzzles on the top screen. This game also features fully animated cutscenes which look really professional and definitely help tell the story. We've seen high-quality cutscenes in Miracle Mask, but it's nice to see them return for this game as well. Overall, it's a great-looking game everywhere you look. The soundtrack features mostly classical, elegant music. It all fits the mood perfectly, and while it's all kind of sophisticated, it does range from being lighthearted to very intense. For the most part, nothing really does stand out about any individual tracks, but it all works well as a total package. There's also some good voice acting that constantly pops up throughout the game. Some characters like Luke could be maybe perceived as a bit annoying, while others like Layton himself are pretty easy to listen to. This game is jam-packed with clever puzzles. There's hundreds of them, and for the most part, they're all really fun, and solving them becomes quite addictive. The main story of the game is pretty lengthy, and will likely take you quite a while to play through. Afterwards, you can play several additional modes. For example, there are daily puzzles that you can download, and they'll constantly keep you engaged. One extra mode involves properly dressing up customers with clothing based on their style preferences. You can collect accessories and customers as you play the main game. This mode, for example, stars a cute little squirrel, and you have to try and roll his acorn into the goal without it falling off of the stage. It gets pretty tricky, and there are many stages here. Between the great story and tons of puzzles, this game has plenty of replay value. You know what? I really like this game. I like it a lot, actually. It's great how you can sit back and relax while you play due to its engaging slow pace. I love how it's one of the few video game series that really challenges you to think and solve puzzles. Azran Legacy is a total delight to play through. Great characters, a good story, fantastic art style, and 3D visuals. Smart, addictive gameplay, an elegant soundtrack, tons of puzzles, and lots of replay value. Aside from it really kind of being more of the same, there's really nothing to not like here. TheBitBlock is rewarding Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy with a 9.3 out of 10. Hey, thanks for watching this video from TheBitBlock. If you want to stay up to date on tons of exclusive Nintendo content, be sure to subscribe by clicking here. And if you don't want the fun to end, you can check out more Nintendo coverage by clicking over here.